Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to the Drifter. And in the last episode, guys, we headed out into the desert to find the location of Dr. Roth's secret lab. And after a massive explosion blew Holden sky high, rest in pieces, we found a ventilation shaft to allow us into the laboratory. Now, not only did we find the reporter there safe and sound, we also found Annie. But what Mick couldn't predict is the fact that both Annie and the reporter seemed to be 100% on the side of Dr. Roth, who explained that not only is everything he doing for the greater good, but also that Mick was part of that whole process and showed video proof of it. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. We're getting a tour of the facility. Let's see what happens. How could Annie be working with these guys? Well, at least she's alive. It seems like a very sudden change of vocation. The lift can take me to other levels, easier than using those ladders.
Okay, after you.
Going up.
Oh, that is a large facility.
This way.
This has kind of an alien vibe to it. Corridor curves around to the right. Ooh, cafe.
He's a bit shaken up, but he'll be okay. Speak of the devil.
Wait, your brother's this jerk?
Right, you two met. Anyway, this is the canteen. I'll show you how to get a feed.
Grace, I thought they killed you.
Mick, pay attention. Everything's automatic. Just step into this booth here. It scans you for your skin tone, BMI, works out what your body needs.
Can't I just...
Then you grab the ticket it prints. See? I got one for steak. Low iron, I bet. So if I was hungry, I put the ticket in this dispenser, and voila! Steak dinner.
Food's surprisingly good too.
I'll hold on to my ticket for later, but you give it a go yourself.
Okay,
I'm going back to my room now. A lot of work to do.
Annie...
Feel free to drop in later if you still have questions.
Has she always been like that?
Always.
Okay, well, I was about to say, I'm like... it just gives me a bad feeling all over. Great. Computer's telling me what I can eat now. Like I can't decide that for myself. Yeah, this went to dystopian very, very quickly. Let's see.
I stand in the scanner as it does its thing.
John Spartan, you have been fined 1 credit.
Hearty vegetable soup. How come Annie gets a steak?
Maybe you haven't earned a steak yet, Mick. This is where I redeem my meal.
Machine sucks up my ticket, starts to hum quietly, then my meal rises into view. I take the bowl and the flimsy plastic spoon it comes with. Ugh, smells healthy.
Ew. A large Italian coffee machine hisses in the corner. Well, at least there's coffee.
I twiddle a knob and a jet of steam hisses from a nozzle.
Afraid we're out of beans.
Well, that's just great. It keeps on getting worse and worse. A bench lines the rear wall. Shelves of plastic trays. Nothing useful. Do you have a tray? Vending machines dispense a standard array of sugary snacks and drinks. I'll keep the teeth I have left, thanks. Well, you just have not lived. A framed photograph is propped up among the reporter's papers. Angela Grace sits amongst piles of notes, typing away on a portable computer. Okay, anything else? Wonder if she found answers to her crazy homeless conspiracy. Yeah, we'll just go down the line, as always.
Remember asking me about people going crazy?
Sure.
So, is Trinity responsible?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
That's it? They're obviously behind it.
Yeah? Behind what, exactly?
I don't know, seeding the population with whatever's making me go nuts.
But why would they bother? They'd get nothing out of it. You're not making sense.
And folks going missing?
Well, yes, that was Trinity's doing.
But you just don't care anymore.
They asked people's help with the trials and rewarded them. Set up with housing, work. No one was disappearing. They just weren't homeless anymore.
Have you seen any of them?
Nah, trials had finished before I got here.
Convenient.
I think this entire facility is lit by gaslight.
What are your thoughts on this phase flipping business?
Remarkable, isn't it? I wanted to ask, by the way, how does it feel?
It feels like dying.
Don't think my readers can relate to that. They tend to be alive.
It's not nice.
Well, even so, I think it'll make things fairer when everyone can do it. Take a lot of chance out of life, you know?
I think she's dangerously naive.
I guess they dispense Kool-Aid in this machine as well.
What can you tell me about this place?
About Trinity? Well, when I publish, I'll give you a signed copy.
Gee, thanks. What do you know about Roth?
Not as much as I'd like. Oh, sure, he answers all my questions. There's just nothing very juicy in it.
So you trust him?
Wish I had a reason not to.
See, the fact that she's not being suspicious, that's a red flag to me.
How'd you end up here?
After I met you, those goons grabbed me.
Saw that.
Yeah, they hit you good. Then they took us across the lake to Dr. Roth. He was spitting when he saw they'd hurt us. Explained about the butcher, how close I came to... Well, you saw your friend Bill. That would have been me.
You really think that was Holden?
I mean, I knew the guy was off the rails from the second I talked to him. Didn't guess he was the butcher, though.
Until Roth told you.
Yeah. Asked if I'd like publishing rights. For the story, you know?
And you went for it.
Who wouldn't?
Okay, that's enough of that.
I know this photo.
Trinity's founders. Swiped it from Roth's room. I've been trying to get some background on them for my article.
Well, the one on the right is Maxwell Holden.
The bucket butcher. I know. I was going to go meet him. Good thing Trinity picked me up first.
You know this photo isn't complete. I removed the picture from its frame. It's been cut down the middle. In the one I saw, there was a woman standing next to Roth.
Heard there was a third founder. Any idea who she is?
None.
Damn, I can't seem to find anything about her. Show that around for me. See if you can dig anything up.
Gladly. So we still have the Geiger counter, the plastic card, vegetable soup, the spoon, and the photo. That's something
to next. I found Annie, but I've got to get us out of here.
What's stopping you? Head up top and have a look. No one's a prisoner here.
Guess I could check it out.
Okay. Also want to check and make sure that there's nothing in the hallways of interest. They could always hide something, you know?
These doors. I feel like I'm on the set of some cheesy science fiction show. A digital readout shows which room it is. Display tells me these are Dr. Klein's quarters. The display shows this room is unoccupied.
A hatch leads to the floor below, so eventually the elevators are probably going to be shut off and we'll have to use the hatches. I see.
Pushing at the door gets me nowhere. Can't open them manually, but there's a space to swipe an access card.
Aha! Wardrobe space is built into the walls.
Just some coat hangers rattling around an empty wardrobe. The desk's empty, and there's no power to the terminal.
Small bathroom. Bathroom sink and mirror, all vacuum-formed plastic like you see on an airplane. Don't need to go at the moment. Alright. Can't stand these water-saving shower heads, though not a bad idea in the middle of the desert. Base seems functional, that's for sure.
Whose is this one? Miss Angela Grace. Even the reporter gets her own room. I guess they have enough to spare.
I highly doubt that my card gets us access here.
Angry bleep and a red light.
Yeah.
Another unoccupied room, according to the display. Just some coat hangers rattling around an empty wardrobe.
There's got to be something different in one of these rooms. Not this one, though. Ah!
Jeez. Fuck off.
Oh, okay. Well,
This one's unoccupied too. I guess they usually have more people working here. Or more guinea pigs like myself.
We'll explore this floor and then go up to the top.
Just some coat hangers rattling around an empty wardrobe.
I'm wondering if we gotta hide in any of these. Well, that woke me up. And back to the cafe. The canteen. I love that they call it the canteen. And up there, here there's storage, the vehicle bay, and elevator to the surface. Elevator go up. Elevator stop.
Look at this place.
Hey, boss. Quite the setup they got here.
This is just like the elevator in Half-Life. Feeling very Black Mesa now. There's a trailer hitched to the back of the UTE.
Empty boxes, a bit of 2x4, and an old toolbox. A single screwdriver rattles around inside.
I'll load her up with any supplies I find, so we're good to go.
Okay. Wooden pallet.
I peer closer. Sacks of coffee beans. I try to open one, but can't tear the thick hessian.
Well, we need to get coffee for the kitchen, so...
Heavy aroma of dark coffee wafts up as I poke a hole through the hessian. I grab a handful of coffee beans.
Cool. The lift mechanism looks pretty high-tech. I don't see a counterweight. Could be pneumatic. An assortment of vehicles sit between the stacks of crates and barrels. Even got a helicopter there. A narrow steel staircase climbs the elevator shaft. There's a control panel. D.I. Hara stares around the massive elevator hall, lost in thought. Rugged-looking UTEs parked halfway up the elevator ramp. Why is it parked like that?
Can we drive this out of here?
The doc said we're welcome to it.
He won't really let us leave.
So you say, boss.
I've still got to convince Annie anyway.
Well, I'll round up supplies. Make sure this thing's not gonna break down in the middle of the desert.
That can't be good for it to be parked like that.
I lean in and take a peek in the glove box. Save for the service record, it's empty. So, what do you make of all this?
Good question, boss. Good question. We don't seem to be prisoners here. Though there's a storm above, so we may as well be. On the face of it, though, Roth's story holds up.
You're kidding, right?
Oh, something's off. I just don't know what yet.
Roth's painting me as paranoid, crazy. I know I've been seeing things that aren't there. Dead people, monsters, but I didn't imagine every shitty thing that's happened since I jumped that boxcar.
Well, you didn't hallucinate our encounter in the hospital. I have a bump on the head to prove it.
Right, so why haven't you said anything?
It'd be some excuse. Just to keep what I know to myself.
So then, what's their plan? Why not kill us now? He just shrugs. Any more thoughts on this phase-flipping stuff?
Dangerous thing in the wrong hands.
In Roth's hands, he grins at me.
I was thinking of yours, boss.
I can't go back as far as he can, but I do wonder why he hasn't, I don't know.
Taking over the world?
I mean, he could play the stock market, predict events, you name it.
My only guess, he doesn't want to.
Not everyone cares about power and riches?
I'd usually disagree with you there. It's money and power keeps a homicide cop in work. Though the doc does seem genuinely interested in the research.
Thoughts on Trinity's lab so far?
I assume there'd be more people here. Takes a big organization to build all this. Can't start and end with one man.
One man with the ability to manipulate time. Trinity, this facility, the research, it's all some design of Roth's. I'm sure of it.
You're taking it too personal, boys. He couldn't do all this himself.
Well, the answers will be here somewhere. What's your opinion on Roth?
Seems nice enough.
Seriously? You're falling for his bullshit?
Please, boss. This ain't my first rodeo. But maybe the doc isn't behind it. Maybe it's bigger.
He's behind it.
Okay then, let's prove it. Motive, means, opportunity.
This isn't a fucking courtroom drama.
It's just the way I think, boss. Never led me astray before.
I mean, he's not wrong. It's really one of those he's taking the wait and see approach.
Means, motive, opportunity, some bullshit they teach at the academy?
More personal philosophy. Figure out those three, and you don't need to phase flip to predict the future.
Enlighten me then.
Means, what is it you think the dog's planning? And can he even do it? Motive, why would he? No one does anything without a reason. What drives him? An opportunity. How's he plan to pull it off?
What, why, how? Figure that out and I'll have him?
Never failed me before.
How are we gonna get out of here?
Well, the storm up there can't last long. I'll make sure we can go in a hurry if it comes to that.
Anything you need?
Actually, a spare can of fuel would be good. Can't find one up here. And it's a long way to the nearest gas station.
I'll see what I can find.
Ask that sister of yours. She knows her way around.
So what's the plan?
I'm not sure there needs to be one.
You're kidding. We came here to rescue Annie. Let's do it.
Can't take her against her will, boss.
I don't believe this.
Take it easy. We're here now, in no immediate danger. It's an opportunity.
To work out what the hell is going on?
You got it, boss.
Fair enough.
That controls the elevator and the doors to the surface. Don't open them, though. I'm still shaking off the sand I dumped on myself when I tried it.
But it'll work when we want to leave.
Should do, yeah.
Guess I'll use the stairs.
Let's see what this storm is that he's talking about. Legs are going to be a barkin'. Massive blast doors are sealed against the desert.
The vertical shaft ends in a circular hatch. I squint my eyes against the stinging sand. It's really blowing.
Sandstorms covered any sign of the blast doors or the facility below. Okay, this is fun.
If I walked even a few meters from the hatch, I might never find it again. If I walked even a few...
Shake some sand out. Yeah, you weren't kidding there, huh? So let's continue our grand tour. Let's head back to the canteen. Get some coffee percolating.
Dad. Come back for me.
These are getting worse.
We're working on it. First off,
I throw the beans into the grinder.
Make sure you close the...
I stab at the button as the machine spits a cloud of fine grounds all over the counter.
finely ground coffee coats the machine and the counter. Great.
The more I try to scoop up the coffee grounds, the more they get on everything.
The photo...
Not reading anything here.
Okay, just wanted to check. How about her?
She'll live.
Well, we'll have to... something.
It only works on the door panels.
I was thinking more like using it like a credit card and... maybe the spoon?
The plastic spoon's as useless as it sounds. Won't help.
Alright, well... we tried. Maybe... I want to try one thing. Let's grab some more. Oh, okay, we cannot go grab more. I stand corrected. Third floor is mainly personal quarters, including Annie's room. Elevator go down the hall.
Bill?
Hi, Bill.
Wait.
Where'd you go, Bill? Alright, well.
Dr. Gideon Roth, the man himself. Angry bleep and a red light. I think he's in there. Maybe I should knock. I wrap my knuckles on the steel door. It clicks open.
How can I help?
We have so many questions. First, we're going to look through your dwelling here.
Can't search his room when he's in here.
Oh. Insect collection catches my eye. Exotic beetles skewered with pins to a board. Roth surrounding himself with books and stacks of papers. Just gotta use the head.
Can't search his room when he's in here. Your other attempts failed. At what?
Unlocking your potential, Mr. Carter. Together, we will save the world.
What a crock of shit. You say you rescued my sister.
Ask her yourself. I'm sure you trust her answer more than mine.
Who are you? Really?
Well, I imagine you've heard a great deal already. Some may even be true. But I'll save you my life story. I believe Miss Grace wants the burden of sharing that tale.
So, you're the one that figured out quantum cognition.
Figured it out? Ha! I've spent multiple lifetimes researching it, and only barely scratched the surface of understanding.
Summarize it for me.
Ha! That's the spirit. But you learn plenty as we move ahead with our testing.
I get the impression I've learned all I care to about quantum cognition.
It's probably gonna be killed in so many different ways.
What's the point of this place? What are you doing here?
I thought you'd have figured that out by now, Mr. Carter.
You abduct people to experiment on.
I see that dry wit runs in the family. Our research centers around quantum cognition. We've developed a tool, a machine to study it, to harness it. The quantum coupler.
Right. And how do I fit into this?
You agreed to help, to let us unlock your latent ability.
And why would I do that? He shrugs.
You simply saw the good we could do here.
Well, I don't see it now. I'm not going near your machine.
That's your decision. I merely ask that you take the time to think about it.
I'm wondering if we get into a situation where we talk to Dr. Roth and agree, and it's recorded, and we're in like a time loop.
If all this was some sick experiment, what's the point of it all?
This ability of yours to take your consciousness back in time.
Phase flipping.
You exhibited a latent natural ability, a strong one. But the full potential could only be brought about by lethal stress to the cortex. A string of mortal crises.
Sounds like a lot of horse shit to me.
Understandable, of course. In time, you will realize we are not the enemy. When you do, we'll discuss how your ordeal can help us.
Wouldn't mind having a look around when he's not in there.
Yeah, we'll have to find some way to get him out of his office. Maybe stage a fire in the canteen. Someone stepped in a pool of water and left some footprints.
Trail of wet footprints.
Oh.
They lead directly into the wall here. I run my hands over the polished surface. There's a crack here, razor thin. Some kind of panel. Nothing to hide my ass. I scrape at the crack around the panel, manage to pop it open. A keypad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keypad was hidden on the wall, grid of buttons 1 to 9 under a 4-digit display.
I punch in a random code and get an angry bleep in response.
So we're gonna have to find the code.
Water's still dripping from this pipe.
We'll come back to that.
Dr. Sanjay Daswani bunks here, according to the panel. Too many PhDs in this place. Angry bleep and a red light. No answer. Another room listed as unoccupied.
Stellar. Room service.
Just some coat hangers rattling around an empty wardrobe.
Stands. Alrighty.
Well, these empty rooms are definitely all empty. How did...
Where are we? Wait.
The interface lab, according to the display.
Oh, I think we've already had experiments done on us. Quite a few.
Guess I found the labs.
Hello, you must be Mick.
Yeah.
Name's Sanjay. Welcome. Gideon said to make you feel at home, so have a sticky beak. I'll be right here if you need me.
Okay. The machine dominates the center of the room, a mass of pipes and wires snaking their way into its innards. Potted plants seem out of place amongst the hum of machinery in here.
What's with the plants?
A bit of a hobby of mine. Can be nice to talk to something without a cerebral cortex sometimes.
Through to the next lab. Banks of computer displays blink their endless flow of meaningless data.
A lot of computing power here.
They run the place, really. We just keep them company.
What's this machine?
That's what this whole thing's about, man. The quantum coupler.
This is what got me into this mess?
This is she.
How does it work?
Lets us read and write to the cortex of the subject at a qubit level. All the stuff between the neurons of classical brain science.
So you can control this time travel ability.
To some degree. We're still bound by biological imperatives.
Which is why you had to put me through hell.
Hey, you volunteered.
Apparently.
Another desk is wedged between the racks of equipment and the massive pipe.
I flick open a manila folder. Pages of data adorned by illegible notes in red biro.
I wouldn't. I don't know if you've met my Teutonic partner in crime, but Klein, he doesn't like people touching his stuff.
Noted.
What's in the pipe?
That's our particle accelerator. Baby fires neutrons to 99% of C.
Neat?
She's not just there for physics funding either.
No?
Her babies are in your brain, man.
I return his glee with a deadpan stare.
Don't you get it? The matter we make in there, the stuff of stars. That's our tool to manipulate the quantum lattice of the brain.
So, you smashed some atoms together and fired the result into my head.
Yeah. Wild, huh?
It's like, isn't that cool?
What are you measuring here?
Superconductive field stability for the accelerator.
Seems kind of primitive.
The sensor array is ex-military.
Guess those guys don't care about wasting paper.
We rigged a sensor on the needle so a doctor can monitor it remotely. That's the job.
Where's Herr Doctor, though?
I push on the needle with my finger. It flicks back to normal as soon as I let go.
Ooh. Maybe we could jam something into it? Let's continue on. Steel pipe loops around and around before joining its big brother to circle the entire laboratory. Door leads head out to the corridor. Hulking banks of computers are lit up like a city skyline. Particle accelerator circles the entire laboratory floor. There's a door in the side of the massive steel pipe. A warning sign sits prominently under an alarm beacon. So yeah, we could probably blow this place up like Maniac Mansion, and we may try. In the next episode, guys, we'll see what happens as our explorations continue. But if you guys like the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.